Welcome to a journey through the Stoic corridors of ancient wisdom, where we unearth the layers beneath the serene faces of Stoicism. Often cloaked in the veil of unshakable calm and resilience, this philosophy holds secrets in its silent depths, especially when it comes to the vibrant realm of human desires and sexuality. Imagine walking the bustling streets of ancient Athens or Rome amidst philosophers who pondered the essence of a good life. Stoicism, born in such an era, taught the art of living in harmony with reason and nature. It's a philosophy that champions virtues like wisdom, courage, and temperance, guiding one to inner peace amidst life's tumult. But as we peel back the layers, there's an intriguing twist to Stoicism that goes beyond its Stoic exterior. What if I told you that within its teachings lies a nuanced view of sexuality, one that intertwines with its core principles in unexpected ways? Today, we embark on a quest to uncover these hidden insights, challenging what we thought we knew about Stoicism and inviting us to see it in a new light. Join us as we explore the ancient streets and texts, seeking the wisdom of Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius. Let's uncover the Stoic perspective on desire, pleasure, and the disciplined pursuit of a virtuous life. Are you ready to discover the dark secrets of sexuality in Stoicism and what it means for us today? Stay with us as we journey through history, philosophy, and the very fabric of human nature. Historical context of Stoicism and sexuality. As we venture further into our exploration, let us transport ourselves back in time to the cradle of Western philosophy, where the Stoic sages roamed. In the heart of ancient Greece, and later the vast expanses of Rome, Stoicism took root amidst a complex tapestry of cultural norms and societal views on sexuality. This era, marked by both philosophical enlightenment and earthly indulgence, provides the backdrop against which Stoicism's views must be understood. Stoicism, a philosophy for the public square as much as the private mind, was not just about personal tranquility, but also about ethical living in a bustling, often chaotic world. The Stoics, with their keen insights into human nature, navigated a society where sexuality was not hidden away but woven into the very fabric of daily life, from art and literature to the very gods they worshipped. Enter the Stoic philosophers like beacons of reason in tumultuous times. Seneca, with his eloquent letters, urged moderation in all aspects of life, hinting at the underlying passions that can derail even the most disciplined mind. Epictetus, the former slave turned philosopher, taught the importance of focusing on what is within our control, a principle that extends to the realm of desires and impulses. And then there was Marcus Aurelius, the emperor-philosopher whose meditations reflect a constant struggle for self-mastery amidst the allure of imperial luxuries and temptation. But what did these Stoic thinkers truly believe about sexuality? Their writings, often more concerned with virtues like temperance and self-control, offer glimpses into a philosophy that saw sexuality not as a vice to be shunned, but as a natural part of life to be approached with wisdom and moderation. They did not prescribe strict rules, but rather principles to guide one's conduct, always in alignment with reason and the greater good. This era, with its rich dialogues and diverse perspectives, sets the stage for a deeper understanding of Stoicism's nuanced stance on sexuality. It is a reminder that to comprehend fully the Stoic view, we must consider not only the words of the philosophers themselves, but also the vibrant, often contradictory world in which they lived and taught. As we reflect on this historical tapestry, we begin to see that Stoicism, far from being a monolithic block of austere doctrines, is a philosophy rich with layers, inviting us to look beyond the surface. In the next sections, we will unravel these layers further, examining how Stoicism's core principles of desire, self-control, and virtue intertwine with its views on sexuality. The Stoic approach to desire and self-control. In the heart of Stoicism lies a profound understanding of human nature, particularly our tendencies towards desire and the pursuit of pleasure. The Stoic philosophers, with their keen insights into the workings of the mind and soul, offer a unique perspective on how to navigate the complex landscape of human desires, including those related to sexuality. Stoicism teaches us that at the core of a well-lived life is the virtue of self-control, a principle that extends far beyond mere abstention from excess. It's about understanding our desires, discerning which are natural and necessary and which are not, and choosing to fulfill them in ways that align with reason and virtue. This nuanced approach to desire is particularly relevant when it comes to sexuality, an aspect of human life fraught with potential for both profound connection and significant ethical dilemmas. The Stoics didn't advocate for the suppression of sexual desires, recognizing them as a natural part of human existence. Instead, they emphasized the importance of engaging with these desires thoughtfully and intentionally. Sexuality, from a Stoic viewpoint, is not to be indulged in indiscriminately or suppressed out of shame, but approached with a clear understanding of one's motives and the potential impact on one's character. And moderation, a key Stoic virtue, plays a crucial role in this approach. It's about finding the balance between indulgence and abstinence, guided by wisdom and a deep respect for oneself and others. This balance allows for the fulfillment of natural desires while maintaining the integrity of one's character and upholding the values of respect and consent, principles that resonate with contemporary views on healthy sexual relationships. Furthermore, Stoicism encourages us to reflect on the role of intentionality in our sexual relationships. It prompts us to ask ourselves, are our actions driven by genuine connection and mutual respect, or are they merely a pursuit of fleeting pleasure at the expense of deeper values? This reflection is not meant to instill guilt, but to foster a deeper understanding of our actions and their alignment with our broader life goals and values. As we navigate the complexities of human sexuality, the Stoic principles of self-control, moderation, and intentional action offer a compass. They remind us that true fulfillment in any aspect of life, including our sexual relationships, comes not from the unbridled pursuit of pleasure, but from a harmonious alignment with our deepest values and the natural order of the world. Contrasts and conflicts. As we navigate the Stoic teachings on desire and self-control, particularly in the realm of sexuality, it becomes evident that these ancient philosophies strike a stark contrast with the more permissive and expressive attitudes prevalent in contemporary. This divergence invites us to ponder the implications of Stoicism's disciplined approach in today's world, where the discourse on sexuality is marked by an emphasis on freedom, identity, and the right to personal expression. The Stoic emphasis on moderation, self-discipline, and the subordination of personal desires to the greater good might appear at odds with modern values that celebrate individuality and personal fulfillment. In an age where the exploration of one's sexuality is often seen as a path to self-discovery and authenticity, the Stoic call for restraint and the prioritization of virtue over pleasure can seem antiquated, if not repressive. However, this contrast opens up a space for critical reflection rather than outright rejection. It prompts us to question the nature of freedom and fulfillment in the context of our sexual lives. Is true freedom found in the unfettered pursuit of desires, or does it lie in the mastery of those desires in pursuit of a higher purpose? Stoicism challenges us to consider that discipline and self-control might not be constraints on our freedom, but the very foundation of it. Moreover, the Stoic perspective on sexuality is not without its internal debates and diversity of thought. Stoicism, like any rich philosophical tradition, encompasses a range of views and interpretations. Some Stoic thinkers might have advocated for a more ascetic approach to sexuality, while others acknowledged its role in human connection and the continuation of society. This diversity reflects the broader Stoic principle that wisdom lies in adapting philosophical principles to the complexities of individual and social life. The apparent conflict between Stoic philosophy and modern attitudes towards sexuality also underscores the dynamic nature of Stoic thought. Stoicism is not a static doctrine, but a living philosophy that invites ongoing interpretation and application to new content. The principles of moderation, virtue, and self-control can be reinterpreted to address contemporary challenges and offer guidance in navigating the complexities of modern relationships and societal norms. In bridging the gap between ancient wisdom and modern perspectives, we find that Stoicism offers valuable insights into the ethical and philosophical dimensions of sexuality. Its emphasis on intentionality, respect, and the pursuit of the common good provides a counterbalance to the often unexamined pursuit of personal pleasure, reminding us of the deeper dimensions of human connection and the ethical implications of our The Dark Secret revealed. As we explore deeper into Stoicism and its perspective on sexuality, it's time to uncover what was hinted at as the dark secret. This element, shrouded in mystery, is less about hidden scandals or stringent doctrines and more about a pervasive misinterpretation of Stoicism's true essence regarding human desires and pleasures. The common belief that Stoicism demands a life stripped of pleasure, especially sexual pleasure, arises from a cursory interpretation of its teachings. At its heart, Stoicism does not denounce the natural human tendencies towards intimacy and connection, but instead advocates for a conscious and thoughtful engagement with them. The philosophy's focus on self-control and moderation is frequently misconstrued as a blanket rejection of sexuality. In reality, Stoicism promotes an approach to sexual relations that is considerate, ethical, and congruent with one's personal values. This refined understanding of Stoicism unveils a philosophy that aligns remarkably well with today's discussions on sexuality. In an age where sexual dynamics are often complex and laden with personal, societal, and ethical layers, Stoicism offers a blueprint for engaging with our sexual nature in a way that is satisfying and principled. It compels us to reflect not on whether to express our sexuality, but on how we can do so in a way that honors our dignity and the dignity of others, consistent with our deepest held values and conducive to our overall happiness. Furthermore, Stoicism's treatment of sexuality underscores the significance of purposefulness in our intimate interactions. It encourages us to scrutinize the intentions behind our actions, differentiating between those rooted in genuine connection and mutual respect and those driven by mere physical attraction or external pressures. This focus on purposefulness echoes modern concepts of consent and emotional intelligence, providing timeless insights into navigating the intricacies of sexual relationships with wisdom and moral integrity. Thus, the so-called dark secret of Stoicism is not about a repressive teaching, but a call to approach our sexuality with mindfulness, ethics, and intention. It challenges the prevalent narrative of sexual liberation that often equates freedom with the lack of restraint, suggesting instead that true freedom comes from our ability to self-govern and make choices that reflect our noblest ideals. Reflecting on Stoicism's teachings, we discover that its wisdom is not confined by time or culture, offering profound relevance to our present-day lives. By weaving Stoic principles into our understanding of sexuality, we can foster relationships that are not only physically gratifying but also emotionally enriching and ethically sound, leading to a life of true flourishing, or eudaimonia as the Stoics. In shedding light on this aspect of Stoicism, the dark secret transforms into a source of enlightenment, guiding us toward a richer comprehension of ourselves and our relationships. It invites us to view our sexuality not as a cause for shame or indiscriminate indulgence, but as a vital component of our quest for a virtuous and fulfilling existence. As we draw our exploration to a close, we come to reflect on the Stoic philosophy and its rich, nuanced approach to sexuality. What began as a quest to uncover a dark secret has unfolded into a profound understanding of Stoicism as a guide for living a balanced, virtuous life, inclusive of our natural desires and sexual nature. Stoicism, often misunderstood as a doctrine of emotional detachment and asceticism, reveals itself as a deeply human philosophy. It acknowledges our innate tendencies towards desire and pleasure, yet it counsels us not to be enslaved by them. Instead, it teaches the art of self-mastery, where freedom is found not in indulgence without bounds, but in the disciplined pursuit of what is good, right, and in harmony with our nature. This journey through Stoicism's perspective on sexuality has highlighted the timeless relevance of its teachings. In today's world, where the landscape of human relationships and sexuality is ever evolving and often fraught with complexity, the Stoic principles of moderation, intentionality, and ethical conduct offer a stabilizing compass. They encourage us to navigate our desires with wisdom, ensuring that our actions contribute to our well-being and the well-being of those around us. The Stoic approach to sexuality is not a set of rigid rules, but a call to thoughtful engagement, with one of the most fundamental aspects of our humanity. It invites us to consider deeply the implications of our choices, to act in ways that are respectful and considerate, and to cultivate relationships that are enriching and meaningful. As we conclude, let us take a moment to ponder the implications of Stoicism for our own lives. How might the principles of Stoicism inspire us to reflect on our attitudes and behaviors regarding sexuality? In what ways can we apply Stoic wisdom to foster more fulfilling, ethical, and intentional relationships? The dark secret of Stoicism, it turns out, is not so dark after all. Instead, it is a beacon of light guiding us toward a deeper appreciation of our capacity for reason, self-control, and virtue. It reminds us that true contentment and fulfillment in life, including in the realm of sexuality, are achieved not through the mere pursuit of pleasure, but through living in accordance with our deepest values and the highest good. In embracing Stoicism, we find not only guidance for our sexual lives, but a philosophy for all aspects of our existence. It challenges us to live with purpose, integrity, and a profound respect for the interconnectedness of our actions and their impact on the world around us. As we move forward, may we carry with us the wisdom of the Stoics, enriching our lives and the lives of those we touch with the beauty of a virtuous, intentional, and balanced existence.